Federal Signal brings you exciting updates to our CommanderOne platform with our update for April 2020. This update brings three key features: enhanced weather reporting, push notifications, and enhanced message detail. Let's look at the first one, enhanced weather reporting. Okay, so before we go into enhanced weather reporting, let's also go in and take a quick review of our weather interface. This is accessed through your administrative settings, integration, AccuWeather. And here's where we choose our EAS codes. So for instance, tornado, our state, for instance, Illinois, and our county. And in this case, maybe Will County. So we add that to our list, and then we choose an event action that we want to do with this. So whether it's for a tornado, we can choose to activate sirens contained in the polygon, or we can use our user-defined areas we have in a separate video, or hotkeys, or message only. So we can do these things, and we can activate these automatically, prompt for an activation, or just display them on the screen. Now, once we have all these set up, we can take a look at the actions that happened. So let's just say a tornado went off in your county, and you want to take a look at this in kind of an after-action report. We access the event history through the Reporting Event History menu. This lists out the events that occurred and how they were configured. So let's look at the first item in the list. I'm going to click on View Details, and it's going to show me exactly what happened. Now, this was a flood warning that was configured for Davidson County in South Dakota. This flood warning event action was to activate the RTUs contained in EAS polygon. So this means that when the polygon intersects with the area that I've described, those sirens and only those sirens are going to go off. So we're showing those sirens on the map, and on the right side, we show exactly what happened. Now, we can zoom in on this map a little closer to kind of show you more detail. And you can just use your mouse scroll to move in on this. Now, we show the event that was subscribed, and then we also show the polygon that was issued by National Weather Service. The intersection of those two polygons, we have these three sirens, and those three sirens are what activated in this event. So now it's easy to see the detail of exactly what happened when an activation occurred. We can also filter this list by the event ID, if we happen to know the event ID, or the EAS code. So I'm going to take a look at some tornado events. So I'm going to look at the EAS code. I'm going to select the drop down, and I'm going to start typing TO. And it's going to take me to TOW, which is a tornado warning. And I can choose that item and refresh my report. Now, I'm going to take a look at the second item. It has some great detail in it. So I'm going to say View Detail. And in this activation detail, this event detail, we're seeing that we have a polygon that was issued by National Weather Service and our subscription. And we see that intersection clearly on the map. We see exactly what happened, where that polygon was issued for, and what siren was encompassed by that intersection of those two events. So this is a great way to see the activation detail and see when and how sirens went off. All right, so let's go into our next feature, push notifications. So push notifications are a new feature for the CommanderOne platform, and this has to do with the mobile applications. So push notifications are going to be for our iOS and Android mobile phones, and are going to be a standard feature for CommanderOne Standard, Professional, Enterprise. It's a basic messaging options are going to get push notifications built into the platform. It applies to hotkeys, activation templates, system alarms, anything, you name it. So push notifications can be used to send just generic messages. It could also be tied to a hotkey, an activation template, or a system alarm. So for the operator, push notifications are done through the Activate menu and messaging. They can also be done from the mobile app, but we'll go with that in a second. So here I'm going to make a quick message to myself. I'm going to send this to my user, Craig. So creating a push notification is just the same as creating any other message. We would go to our Activate menu and Messaging. Now here I'm ready to send a message to myself. I'm going to send a test message. I'm going to send it as just a push notification. I'll call this test message. And I'm going to scroll down and hit send. So I'm going to send this message. I'm going to flip over and take a look at this on my mobile application. So here we're over on my iPad and we can see that the push notification popped up on the screen. So I can get into my application and view this push notification and any detail that's included. So in the main CommanderOne application, we can see a new item on the screen below last activity. It says notification. So I pop into my notifications. I can see the test message that was sent, view it up on the screen, and then if I don't want it up on my notifications anymore, I can swipe and delete. I can do this to all the notifications that I have in my menu. So we can also send push notifications from the mobile app by going to the messaging item and choosing push notifications on our menu. So I can enter my recipients and choose push notifications, type a message body, and send. So I've gone ahead and pre-filled in some of the information here, and I'm going to hit send. And so now if you look at the top of the screen, I did receive a push notification as well as just sending it. So this is a strange test, but I've tested this from myself to myself within the application. So this is to show you can send push notifications from both iOS, Android, and from the website. So the last thing we're going to take a look at today is enhanced message detail. With enhanced message detail, it's easy to see where your messages went and how they were sent. So this adds a little more detail to our current message reporting. So you'll be able to see a little pie chart of how your messages went out, what avenues they went out via push, email, SMS, and then if they were delivered, if the push notification was opened, things like that. So we're going to show a little demo of that next. So join me there. So enhanced message detail is viewed through the reporting menu in the messaging analytics area. Now here we can see the number of messages per month, select a month to view a report, but what we're going to look at here is the message history and a view details. So now this is going to give you an enhanced detail now and show exactly what happened. So this push notification was open and confirmed. I clicked OK on it. And then we can also look at some other messages here that are a little more interesting. Now I just clicked on another event, and this shows it was confirmed on 3 devices, delivered to 6 devices. So this is a combination of push devices, email, and it shows a lot of different statuses, a lot of different things that happened on this. So it gives you a lot more detail, who sent the message, who it was sent to, and the time and date, so forth. So enhanced message detail is going to give you a lot more detail, of course, about how your messages are sent and where they went. So let's do a quick little review and then wrap this up. So the key features of this update are going to be the enhanced weather reporting. So this is where you can see your AccuWeather reports and see more detail, exactly what happened on the reports, the polygon intersections, the subscription information, and exactly what sirens went off. Push notifications are going to bring push notifications to our Android and iOS applications. So update your applications if you're not on the latest version, and you should be receiving push notifications if administrator turned that on. And the last feature is enhanced message detail. Now this brings a little more detail, shows a graphical interface to the messages that were sent out, gives you a pie chart, what was delivered, what wasn't, and gives you a lot more who, what, where detail on each of your messages. So I hope you enjoy this update. Thank you.